Alrighty, folks. So typically I do these videos after the episode airs, but since I know everything that's going to happen in this episode, I just wanted to talk about, you know, the spoilers, what's going to eventually happen in the house. And right now, Caitlyn's got HOH. Nominations are going to show. They're going to have a lot of talking back and forth. They're going to devise a plan, and it's going to end up. The show's going to end with Scotty and Winston going on the block, but they have a back door in place. So from this point on, this is all nothing but spoiler, and I don't want anyone to get upset. Don't watch this. I see someone watching this now. Don't watch this if you don't want to get things spoiled for you. So I'm giving you time now to walk away, put the phone down, get off the computer before I continue. All right, that's long enough. Anyway, so a backdoor is in place. Caitlyn plans on backdooring Swaggy, and in my opinion, it's far too soon. The reason why she's going after Swaggy makes very little sense, and in my opinion, is going to be the worst move of this entire summer. Because what's going to happen is they're going to backdoor Swaggy. Tyler won the veto, by the way. Veto's been played. They're going to take Scotty off. They're going to put Swaggy up. There's no votes for Swaggy. Like, there's like five or six, and that's not enough. Swaggy's going home. And right now, that's so frustrating because if Swaggy goes home, you have one side of the house with all the power. They're going to steamroll everybody else. You've got Bailey, Rockstar, Fessy, and that's pretty much it because Haley was told by Caitlyn what she was going to do, and Haley's cool with that. She said, well, what about, my game in the future? That's all she said. She didn't say, yo, Caitlyn, this is stupid. We'll have our chance in the future. She didn't say any of that. She's like, oh, well, my game. None of that. So I'm hoping to God that something happens where Swaggy gets saved because I don't want to watch a season where one side of the house steamrolls everybody else and then that's all we're stuck watching because Big Brother 16 was just like that and that shit was boring. And so I don't want to watch this episode because I don't want to. It's like a slap because it's like I already know what's going to happen. It's just a tease, and all my hopes have been dashed for this summer. Anyone who's watched my previous videos knows that I don't care for Swaggy. I don't like Swaggy, but there's two sides to this house, polarizing sides. Tyler was smart. He was able to play Caitlyn, and Caitlyn ended up blowing up the house because that's what she's doing right now by nominating Swaggy because she's going to do it tomorrow. She already has her speech ready. She's already got Haley on board. She's told everybody on Tyler's side of the house. And it's just so frustrating to watch. Live feeds, Big Brother After Dark. You've got Bailey, who is trying hard, legitimately trying hard, to connect with Caitlyn. And Caitlyn won't hear it simply because she's connected to Swaggy. And she seems to think that Caitlyn seems to think that Bailey is, sucking up or sucking dick or yada yada yada, whatever she said on the live feeds. And how big is your ego? You're supposed to be this namaste, guru, hippy dippy chick, and she is so spiteful. She's going after Swaggy for personal reasons. It's a terrible game move for Caitlyn. Someone in her own alliance is getting put up by her, and it's going to ruin her game because she was being told by Tyler that Swaggy said that she was at the bottom of the totem pole for their alliance. Well, bitch, if you jump ship, where the fuck do you think you're going to be on the other side of the house? You've got everyone else who's already paired up. Who's got your back? When they start cutting throats, yours is the first one because first off, you're new, you're volatile, and nobody really cares for you. Winston's talking so much shit about her. Brett doesn't care for her. Like, no one on Tyler's side of the house really cares for Caitlyn. They're using her. And she's too proud to understand that she's being manipulated. Tyler's good. Bailey, Rockstar, and Haley are all on to him, though. If you're watching After Dark the other night, they were like, yo, we got to get Tyler out now. They realize that, oh, he's playing them, that he's with the other side of the house, but bitch, too little, too late. If they already got Swaggy out the door, if they don't have a power to save Swaggy, then it's over. And I don't want this to be a blowout summer. I want to see a summer like season 6. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch season 6. Season 6 was so exciting. I think that was one of Evil Dick's favorite seasons. I started with season five, and when I went to season six, I fell in love with it because it was just so much better. And then season seven, I continued from there, but season six was one of my favorite seasons. And a house divided is much better than one side having all the power and steamrolling everyone to the end, because then it gets predictable. Plans are made and they're set, and no one can stop it. And I just don't want to watch that. I know you guys don't want to watch that either. As much as you hate Swaggy, as much as you hate that other side of the house, if you do at all, know that it's not going to be good television to watch one half of the house steamroll the other, and then they fight each other at the end. It's so boring. So boring. But let's, cut the game out for a little bit, and let's talk about the characters, or the players, individually. The ones that I really am concerned about: Sam, Winston, Brett, and Rachel. Those four in particular are the ones that I am sort of about. I love Sam. She's such a sweetheart. I really want Sam to go far in this game, but they are using her. Brett and Winston are assholes. They need to go. They're mean girls. If you watch Mean Girls and then go and watch an episode of Big Brother, it's like you're watching the same show. Like, Winston and Brett are fucking mean girls. They're mean to their own alliance members. They talk about Sam. They talk about Caitlyn. They talk about everybody. And what have they really done? Are they really that good? No, not really. The good ones are Tyler and Angela, but for whatever reason, like, the house is so caught on Winston and they think he's sneaky. But if someone is always getting caught, how sneaky are they? I don't like Winston. He talks so much shit about all the girls in the house. All of them. He talks about Swaggy too. He says he likes Fessy, but he talks so much shit about all the girls. When it comes to Bailey, when it comes to Casey, when it comes to Sam and Caitlyn, it's all negative. And I hate it. I can't stand it. Him and Angela were calling Caitlyn bipolar. She may be. She is kind of, crazy, but still, that's not the point. The point is, you're talking shit about her. For what? Then you got JC talking about how he hates bullies. He's on the side with all the bullies. What is he talking about? I hate hypocrisy. JC needs to go sit down somewhere with his nasty ass. Um, I don't know. And you've got Rachel. She was caught up in some controversy, racial controversy. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, look that stuff up and see what I'm talking about. It was on the live feeds and people were outraged, and you got to get over it. Closet racists exist. I think Rachel didn't realize what she was saying was that bad, but it sounded really bad, especially coming from her. Look it up. And she's upset because she thinks that she got the crap app because of what she said. That may be the truth. I don't know. I didn't vote, but who cares? I don't even know what her punishment is, but apparently it's funny, according to the rest of the house guest. Um, Casey, I feel like, is going to get shafted in this game because none of her alliance members really care for her, except for Rachel. And it's upsetting because once they get like down to cutting people, I have a feeling that Casey's going to be the first one to go, and we really haven't seen much from her. I have a feeling that she has so much potential, but the production is intentionally cutting her out, and I don't like that. I want to see more of Casey. I want to see her play the game and actually be included in the show, and they're not. They're just not doing that, and I don't know why. Brett, he's just a he's just there with like to clown around. I don't even think he's there to play. He's the Matt for this season. He first off, he was recruited. He didn't apply for this. Someone said, "Hey, you look like you have a face to be on Big Brother. Why don't you be on Big Brother?" And he was like, "Okay, sure," and he did it. And those are the things that kind of irk me because I've tried out several times. Been to Chicago, some really good looking white dudes there. If they're looking for a good looking white dude, there are people trying out, standing out in the cold. And I don't think they're going to be douchebags the way that Brett's a douchebag. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, I'm picking on Brett and Winston because of how douchebaggy they are. Or maybe I'm picking on them because the way that production is portraying them versus how they're portraying Swaggy and his side of the house. Because people online are saying, oh, Swaggy's an asshole. He's proud. He's so arrogant. So is JC. So is Brett. So is Winston. And Tyler is low key. He talks about how Swaggy, he's not controlling the house. We've got the control. When he says that, that's his arrogance talking. He may say it in a much less I guess, aggressive way. But when you boil it down, you've got an arrogant asshole and an arrogant asshole. You're just framing them two different ways. And I don't really care for that. I really love this show. I love this show. It's about to come on. If you haven't watched it, or if you don't know what's going to happen, feel free. If you want to watch this from the beginning, you're more than welcome to. It's just what Caitlyn's doing, where this house is going. Like I said in my other videos, I've seen it. I see this. It's going to get boring real quick unless Haley, not even Haley, unless Bailey, Rockstar, or Fessy wins this next HOH. Snooze fest. Anyway, I'll ramble on from this point on. So anyway, if you want to leave your name down below, I will give you a shout out. Today I'm giving a shout out to my girl Shay Shay. You know, hey Michelle, how you doing? Giving a shout out to her. If you want to leave your name down below, and your preferred name, I'll give you a shout out in my next video. The first 5 people that comment with their preferred name down below will get a shout out. And if you want to subscribe, tell your friends, share this video, and just, start a dialogue. Let's talk about the show. Let's get a community started. Let's do a YouTube Big Brother community. But other than that, watch the show. I'm sad. I'm so sad. Bye, y'all.